here from Redwich Analog. We're here with themusicfarm.com at the 2012 NAMM show. Just going to show you some of the products that we've got on display here from Redwich. The first one is our new Synthotron pedal. It's been a long-awaited product, and we're really excited to have it unveiled at the show. It's going to be available in about 3 months' time. Basically, it's two pedals in one. It's an all-analog synthesizer and an envelope filter sample hold pedal. So basically, the synthesizer has got two channels, and each of those channels has got a level and a decay control. And there's an octave up and an octave down on one of them, and a sub-octave and octave control on the other. You can bring in some tremolo, some amplitude modulation on the synthesizer as well. And there's a dry control, which I'll show you shortly, which brings in clean signal, which you can blend in as well. The envelope filter sample and hold has a switch here, which you're able to choose between the envelope filter mode or auto wah, that wah sound, and then the sample and hold, which we've got a velocity control here for. And then there's the range control, which is in the envelope filter mode, determines the sweep of that filter shift. So, and they can be run together or separately. Moving on to the products that we've had available for a little while now, we've got the Empress Chorus, which is our chorus pedal, as used by Andy Summers on the Police reunion tour. The big difference with this between this pedal and other chorus pedals is that it has the voice control, which is a variable delay time, which lets you choose between a short delay time, which gives you sort of a TC electronic-y type classic chorus, through to a long delay time, which gets more in the realms of a Boss CE1, that swampy, thick, soupy sort of chorus. You can also run it as a vibrato pedal by clicking the VC switch to the V position. It's stereo and it's true bypass, as all of the pedals are. This is the Fuzz God 2. It's a silicon fuzz pedal. It does two things very well. It does the straight ahead silicon fuzz, classic silicon sounds, with a sputter control, so it lets you get that gated sound or a really smooth sounding fuzz. You click the double light bolts and it brings in the Roth mode, which is a oscillation mode that brings in parasitic oscillation. It lets you get all sorts of fax machine kind of sounding lunacy out of it. The beauty is you can switch it on and switch it off, so you can have your normal straight ahead fuzz, click the button and you're straight into some chaos, which is a unique feature. Then we've got the Deluxe Moon Phaser, which is our phase, tremolo and tremo phase pedal. Basically, you've got the velocity, which determines the speed, trajectory, which determines whether the phase shift is a sort of a shimmery sound or a throbby sound. Then we've got Cosmology, which basically gives you 6 different options. Gives you a tremolo, gives you 3 phases and 2 tremo phases, which is our unique feature of this pedal. It's the only thing which is available that does tremo phase. That's where the shift of the tremolo and the pulse of the phase occur at the same time. It's stereo as well. Then we've got the Medusa, which was it's a reissue of a pedal that we did years and years ago. The Medusa is a chorus tremolo pedal. It can run as a chorus pedal, having many of the features of the Empress chorus. It can run as a tremolo pedal, and it can run as a chorus trem pedal. So the chorus and the tremolo pulse are synced in together. It's got an expression pedal input, and it's also got stereo out. Over here we've got the Famulus, which is our distortion overdrive pedal. It's basically got two parallel circuits in it. One circuit is a bitey overdrive distortion sound, the other is a really punchy overdrive distortion sound. And you can set the individual gain level of each of them. You've got a volume control and a tone control, and you've also got the blend control, which basically, when it's fully counterclockwise, is gain A, when it's fully clockwise, it's gain B, when it's in between, it's the blend of the two. Over here we've got the pentavigal tremolo, which is basically a five-voiced, a tremolo with 5 different voices. And you've also got a unique control called bottom, which determines where the actual amplitude modulation occurs, where that tremolo pulse happens, whether it's covering all the frequencies, or whether it's just happening in the bottom end. When you've got this control fully counterclockwise and you play a full chord like an E major chord like I am now, you'll hear the tremolo pulse on the low strings, but the high E string and B string notes played on that will not be affected by the tremolo. And then we finally got the tighter delay, which is our triple delay. It's got 3 800 millisecond delays in the device. You can run them in series or in parallel. So it's the same delay pedal repeated 3 times. Run them all together or run them one after each other. And there's an effects loop on the first delay pedal. And this is the only one that's not all analog. The engine of each of the delays is digital, but the actual audio processing around it is all analog. And all of the rest of them, including the Synthotron, are all analog. So that's our premium range.